Hey, I'm going to show you real quick how to cut Cavetto, or also known as Cove molding. That's this stuff that has this design. Also works with other types of trim, pretty much any of them. But I'm showing the video with Cavetto because Cavetto confuses me a lot because it is the same, in multiple directions. These cuts are only for when the trim is on the floor. If it's on the ceiling or anything, it completely changes. And how to make it go interior corner or exterior corner. So the only thing that you need to switch up here when you're cutting is if it's going to be an interior corner, you need to cut that part of the board, the right side here, with a 45-degree left on the miter saw. And then on the other board here on that's left side, you're going to cut using a 45-degree with the miter to the right. And then the same thing over here, you're going to take this board and cut the right side using a 45-degree right miter, and you're going to take this board and cut the left side of it using a 45-degree left miter. So for example, I've got some pretend trim here, molding. I'm going to take these two. We'll start with the interior cut because it makes more sense. And I'm gonna pretend like these are my two boards. I'm wanting them to come together here to look like that. So I'll start with the 45 left miter cut on this one on its right side. So I gotta take 45 left. I'm not gonna lock anything in place because I'm trying to go fast. Make sure when you're cutting that you put the trim with the back against it facing you. Make sure that you're not turning it this way. That's a mistake I commonly made, and it makes everything completely backwards. And then we're going to take this right side. It's going to be a 45-degree right miter cut on its left side. So we're going to take it, move it to the right side. Again, not locking it into place just to save time for the video. Now it's going to be on the left side. We're going to cut. See, now these two go together just like that. This is the confusing one because it's the opposite. So we're going to take these two planks. We want to make them go together with an external facing corner. So now for this one, the left board, we're going to actually use not a left miter, but we're going to use a 45-degree right miter to cut it on its right side here. So it was already there from the last one. And then we're going to take this one, and on its left side, we're going to use a 45 left miter. And there you go. Now, if the trim's on the ceiling, you would cut it this way. So just apply the same thing. So for example, this interior corner cut, the first one here, you've got a 45-degree left setting for the miter saw, and you're going to cut on the right side of the board. And then on the right board, you've got a 45-degree right setting of the miter saw, cutting the left side of the board, and that's going to create that interior cut, or interior corner. But so for the ceiling cuts, I'm not actually going to cut those. But again, just a reminder, you're not going to cut them like this, like the floor cuts. You're going to turn the trim so that it's facing just as it will be on the ceiling, and you're going to do your cuts that way.